strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you could possibly imagine.
Welcome back to video number 2, coming out of this latest Splinterlands Town Hall. It was so big we had to break it down into 2 different videos covering the 2 different games. I already had one on Rift Watchers. Now it's time to go look at the tower defense game that is going to be coming to Splinterlands. So let's go ahead and flip over here. Let's take a look at some of the artwork that they dropped. Here's the final piece of concept art. I'll take myself off the screen here for just a second so you can see the whole picture. As we kind of go, let's kind of break this down from the very beginning. What is the tower defense game? So the tower defense game is going to be a game that is inside of Splinterlands. So it's going to use your same Splinterlands account, and so as we zoom in there, it's going to use your same Splinterlands account, and this is going to be like you're playing a game with inside the Splinterlands world, like if you were playing a board game type of thing. But in this case, it's going to be a tower defense game, and the pre-sale for this is going to go on sale on September 20th. They're going to put up 250,000 tower defense packs. There's going to be 2 million packs total. 250,000 of those will be available for the pre-sale. The cost of these packs is going to be $8, but essentially it's going to break down similar to the same as Rift Watcher packs. So just in a little bit different format. Vouchers are going to be valued at $3. So regardless of what an external voucher, the market price for a voucher is, you can turn in a voucher to get $3 off a tower defense pack, which would make it cost $5 plus a voucher, the same as Rift Watchers, right? Now, one difference is that you can also use DEC to buy these packs, and DEC will be valued at market price. Right now it's about 30% or so under its peg, so you can actually get a further discount by buying with DEC. So yeah, it'll be labeled as $8, but it's actually going to be significantly cheaper than that. And that's the first thing I love about this, is there's now going to be a second set of packs that you can buy with DEC that can be used to help stabilize the DEC price. As long as people want these packs, people will then be going to buy DEC because that's a cheaper route to do it, right? So that helps drive the price of DEC back up. And we've seen with Splinterlands that we have times where, okay, we've got chaos packs in the store now, or in stock now to buy, but there will be times when there's no chaos packs available. And during those times, then there's nothing lifting that value of DEC back up, other than the promise that there will be something in the future to purchase using DEC. So now we have a second item, a second pack being sold with DEC. So that's going to be good for the whole Splinterlands economy, at least in my mind. And there's also going to be some more DEC sinks inside this game. So they've dropped so much info there. There's going to be so much to go over here. So let's why don't we scroll through some of let's scroll through some of the images they gave us first, and then we'll get into some more of the info, since we know a little bit about the pre-sale here. One other important information I'll say now, I said the date September 20th for the pre-sale. The game is not expected to launch until Q1 of next year. So the game will still be a few months out. Man, Q1, say Q1 of next year, and it feels like it's a long time away, but we've only got a few months left in the year. It's approaching quickly, so it won't be that far out, but it's still a little ways out and being developed. That's why all this is it's just concept art. They're still working on all of this. But here's a kind of a first look. So that was one of kind of where we're starting the wave, getting ready to start a battle. This is a PvE game, by the way. Important to say PvE game. And here is a victory screen. And there's one big thing I really like that I want to go over on this victory screen here that really, really caught my attention. And that's this: keep going and risk it all. Your reward. So you're going to play through waves of battles, and after each wave you have to decide, okay, am I done? Am I going to retreat and keep what I won, or am I going to risk it all and keep going to try to get even better rewards? And they were saying this is kind of the first time there's been a game where you are risking all of your earnings here, or your earnings are cryptocurrency. There's going to be a 1 million SPS per month reward pool for this game. And that is coming. Where's that coming from? That is coming from the team's allotment. So currently the team gets a distribution of SPS per month. They have said that basically they're getting too much and they can do better things with that. So what they are doing is they are moving that reward pool to this new game. So there's not new SPS being minted. This is SPS that was already being minted. Previously it was going to the team. Now it's going to go to fund these battles. So when you play this battle, you've got the chance to get SPS rewards, and you get those rewards. And then if you want to go on, you have to risk those SPS rewards. And it's a tower defense game, but it's not so much like you're defending your towers. It's going to be like you're defending your earning stash. Like you can't lose. This is going to make for some interesting streams, because I know you guys are going to be a very bad influence on me. And when we're streaming and I complete something and I'm trying to decide, ooh, do I want to risk it or do I want to go? What are you guys going to be saying? You're going to be saying go, go, go. I know you are. Oh, it's gonna be so stressful, and I'm gonna absolutely love it. So I feel like this is gonna be a fun game for streamers. Splinterlands is consistently like coming up with some of the they still have to implement, but like the staking on players is going to be a great way for streamer engagement. This type of thing right here is going to make it very interesting to stream games, not just to see the gameplay, but to see who's gonna go and risk their SPS to play more battles. So that's a lot of fun things there. Let's see. So we're gonna have three things that are NFTs in the game. We're gonna have towers, heroes, and spells. So here are a few examples of their towers. Again, this is just concept art, so it may or may not look like this when we get done. But they're expecting a total of 25 towers. Yeah. So 25 towers. I had to make sure I was getting that right. And each one's going to have a different upgrade, or like different upgrade paths you can take. And so you can get your tower, you can upgrade different ones different ways. And the game itself is going to be kind of like Splinterlands, in that there's going to be different battle conditions every time you play. So it's a PvE game, but it's not going to be something where, okay, well, in level 2, this is the best way to beat it, and I can go online and look up what's the best strategy for level 2, and then we just copy that and buy those and place things here, and you're done. No, it's going to be like Splinterlands, where each one is different. So yes, there's probably going to be certain meta strategies and things like that, but you also have to be able to think on your feet for yourself and decide, okay, which towers do I want to use with this strategy, and which heroes and which spells and different combinations. So it doesn't just become okay, let's go look up what the best strategy is, and we're going to duplicate that to play the game and maximize our rewards. So it should be pretty cool. And they've got some interesting towers here. Reading through some of these, actually, let's go to the next one. Example spells. Cat Rain. We have Cat Rain. Rains down angry cats upon the enemy. I'm a dog. We can't have raining cats in this game. I protest. No, some of these are the humor here is kind of interesting, but it should be pretty cool. And they've talked about how the spells also can have different synergy. So you can use spells on your towers, and if you've got towers that are close together, their spell range can overlap. And in the areas where they overlap, you can get some different effects based on the different types of spells that you've combined on adjacent towers. So there's a lot of cool strategy here. I was worried about some of these games that they were putting out with them being, because Splinterlands is kind of sticking to the auto battlers, right? Because that's something you can do on chain for gaming. And with auto battles, it can sometimes get interesting, and sometimes I was worried maybe we might sacrifice strategy if it was more of an auto battle. Obviously, tower defenses can be a good auto battler type thing, but a lot of times when you're playing tower defenses, you're still actively doing things. But no, it sounds like there's going to be a solid amount of strategy, solid amount of gameplay here. So what I heard from this, I was very encouraged by, absolutely very encouraged by. Again, we haven't seen gameplay or anything yet. We're still in the concept phase. It's going to take a little bit of time to build it. But from what they're talking about, I'm thrilled. I actually like it. Here's the hero. This is the hero you can only get from the pre-sale, or by going and buying it from the marketplace from somebody else who got it from the pre-sale. This is the Dr. Blight of the tower defense sales. So we don't necessarily know how many you have to buy yet. I didn't hear that. We'll see if that information comes out soon. I'm sure it will come out soon before the pre-sale. But that's going to be an advantage of buying in the pre-sales. You can get this hero. That's the only place to get it. And we've actually got, I talked about how long it would be here. We've got a whole roadmap here to look at. So End of this year, early next year, we've got pack openings with tower, spells, and heroes. Those are the NFTs. That's what you can sell on the marketplace. So, and then card marketplace. And they're gonna have the closed beta with deck builder and gameplay. So that's the early 2023. Then you're gonna have card leveling up rentals. I mean, you guys can kind of read through the roadmap and see everything that can come here and what all they're going to have. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I even see here at the Q3, I mean, we're a ways out from that, but PvP style competitions, it's a PvE game at first, but PvE is on the roadmap. Guilds with co-op and benefits, larger tournaments and mega events. Yes, sign me up. Sign me up. I am ready. And so let's go through some of the other things that they're doing. So what I mentioned already, DEC syncs. Well, DEC and vouchers. They're going to give utility to help stabilize DEC and vouchers because everybody's been wanting voucher utility, right? We introduced these vouchers, but we've only had kind of limited time utilities for special sales or things like that. We're starting to get more sustained utility. We mentioned how you're gonna need it on the previous video, how you're gonna need it for every Rift Watchers pack. You need it to purchase licenses. You're going to need it to buy the stones for spending your merits, or when you spend your merits to open Gladius cases. So if you want the stones or the equivalents of the potions, you'll have to use vouchers for those. We're gonna see some more use cases here. So the sales for the packs are going to go to Splinterlands and Double Coconut. Double Coconut is the game developer that's actually building this game. It's not being built by Splinterlands. It's being built by Double Coconut to go in the Splinterlands ecosystem and integrate in the Splinterlands economy. But so the pack sales will go to Splinterlands and Double Coconut. That's kind of how they will fund the development of the game and get their profit and everything else. But then you're going to have a bunch of other things in the game. So for example, you will be able to kind of recharge your ECR using DEC. You'll be able to buy ingredients in the store using DEC. Things we'll get into those here in just a second. But the things that you buy in the game, like they are going to either be burnt, or if it's with SPS, it's going to go to the DAO. So they are going to contribute to the game economy for the things that you buy inside the game to spend on your heroes, your towers, your spells, those types of things. And anytime you could use DEC, you're going to be able to use vouchers to discount that DEC price. So kind of like for the pre-sale, they're valued at $3. So you can go turn in the voucher to get $3 off. It's going to work like that for various other things within the game. You're going to have to stake your card in order to so one of the benefits for Splinterlands asset holders is that you can power up your towers by staking Splinterlands cards into them. When you stake your Splinterlands cards into them, they are not going to be playable in Splinterlands. You're not going to be able to rent them out. You're not going to be able to use them in the market. And if you want to pull them out in order to sell them or play them in Splinterlands or whatever the case is, put them back in the economy, there will be an unstaking period. Well, you'll be able to use vouchers to shorten that unstaking period if you want to get them faster. Things like that. There's going to be a lot of DEC syncs, a lot of voucher utility built into this game, which I'm super excited about because I bought tons of vouchers, and when I heard this, I went and bought even more. I've been loading up on those vouchers. So then, okay, there's so many directions to go. I don't know where to go next. Let's go to ECR. One of the things that they are doing is they're changing how ECR works. I'm not sure they're really happy with it in the Splinterlands economy, but it's something that's kind of too late. I shouldn't say it's too late to change, but it's harder to change now compared to starting over with a new game here. And so here, the cards themselves are going to have ECR. It's going to be at the card level. So your tower is going to have ECR. So you can actually play more if you have more assets. Or if you have multiple copies of the tower, you can play, and then this one gets low on ECR, and you can use the other tower, or whatever the case is. So having more cards is going to actually allow you to play the game more, and therefore earn more. And what they're actually doing, I mentioned ingredients earlier. They want this to be account-bound progression. They don't want it to be where you can just go immediately buy all the best things and play in the highest level of the game. Like right now, you could, if you have enough money or whatever the case is, you're gonna rent enough in Splinterlands, you could go buy all of the best cards, take a brand new account from 0 rating up to champion rating. I mean, you could do it in a single day if you're good enough or whatever the case is. And you'll progress through very fast. Well, they're not gonna do that here. They're gonna have account bound progression. And they will sell things in the game to help you speed up that progression, but it's going to be limited. Like there'll be limited time shops where, okay, you've got this shop and you can buy these. So they're going to use ingredients. You'll earn ingredients to help level up your towers and things like that. Those ingredients are going to be soul bound. So you can't just go out and buy them on the marketplace, or you can't turn around and just continue to earn them and then sell them off. I mean, obviously the SPS you earn, you can sell in the marketplace, but the ingredients will be account bound. And then, so there will be some stores that you can buy from, but they're going to be limited. So it might be something where, okay, this refreshes every 2 days or whatever the case. I completely made up that time frame, but just kind of give an example. It might be a store where, okay, you can buy these ingredients, but it's only every 2 days. So yeah, over time you can progress faster if you're willing to go spend the money into the ecosystem and buy those, but you can't just go buy it all at once. And if you want to progress, you have to actually go play those battles and level up your towers and go through actually playing the game to level up your account. And I think I like that. I feel like that's a nice balance, introducing some more Web 2 fun game mechanics into to playing the game that Splinterlands sometimes kind of lacks a little bit. So I do really like that. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm trying to see if I missed anything, and I think I got everything. I think I got through everything on my list here. But man, there is so much information, and this game is it's gonna be fun. Like I love all of the concepts. Now, obviously, they still have to put it together into a fun game. But I was honestly nervous about this type of thing. How is it going to impact the economy and things like that? And is it going to take away from Splinterlands? Whatever thing. I feel like everything that's been laid out is going to be great. The economy is going to synergize within the game. And I feel like this is going to be a very positive thing for Splinterlands. I'm hoping it can bring in some new players who maybe don't necessarily like card games, but they like the tower defense game, and they can jump in and play things here. And maybe players that are looking for a tower defense game will even find Splinterlands through this, or whatever the case is. And it's going to bring it's going to bring some utility, the Splinterlands assets. I am just excited about it. I think, I don't know, everything I heard today from Splinterlands Tower Defense, I can't remember the last time I've been this bullish about what's coming. And you guys know that I'm always hyped up. I'm always excited for Splinterlands. So, I mean, I've been in this playing the game for about 1.5 years now, and there's never really been a point where I wasn't enjoying it. But looking at what's coming here over the next quarter, the next 6 months, things are coming so fast, and we've still got so many they've still got a bunch of unannounced projects still. So Aggro's been teasing those. Unannounced Project 1, multiple other unannounced projects, and it just keeps going on and on. Man, this team is building things so fast, and I can't wait. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, we have five giveaway live streams in the next 13 days. 5 sponsored live streams. Whenever I have a sponsored stream, I take a portion of those funds and I go buy giveaways. So we've got $250 worth of giveaways over the next 2 weeks. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, come to my Discord, turn on those notifications so you know when we go live and you can come win some of those giveaways. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you on those streams.